It slipped beneath the door, like winter finding every crack, like silence learning how to breathe. By sunrise, it was standing in the mirror before I got there, not wearing my face, waiting for it. I've buried memories beneath concrete, stacked smiles over broken bones, call the emptiness by softer names. None of it fooled the night. The shadow knows my name. It speaks it without moving its mouth. The shadow follows me, like the moon follows the tide. The shadow walks beside me, leaving nowhere left to hide. Every promise I whispered, every bridge I burned, the shadow kept them all. It never forgets. By afternoon it borrowed my footsteps, by evening it borrowed my voice. By midnight I couldn't remember which heartbeat belonged to me. The walls learned every secret, the ceiling memorized my prayers, the floor collected tears I pretended were rain. People think darkness is empty, they're wrong. It's crowded with every version of yourself you tried to leave behind. And they all know where you live. The shadow follows me, like a vein beneath my skin. The shadow fills the silence, never asking to come in. Every door I locked, every fire I lit, it was already waiting on the other side. Maybe I wasn't hunted, maybe I was returning. Maybe the road was only a circle painted black. Maybe every step away was another step toward what had been walking beside me since my first breath. People ask if I still fight it, I smile. Some battles end without a winner, some endings sound exactly like beginnings. Listen closely. If the room grows quiet enough, you'll hear two heartbeats. One is mine, the other has never missed a beat. The shadow follows me, it always has. And when the last light leaves, only one of us will need a name. Crows don't pray, they gather where the silence breaks, where old roads disappear beneath the weeds, where forgotten names are carved into rotten wood, and nobody comes looking anymore. my house with crooked boards and promises that couldn't stand the rain. The wind still remembers every lie I ever told. It whistles them back through broken windows. The crows don't pray, they just watch. They wait for the fire to finish what the storm began. Every road I've taken turned back into dust. Every soul I've trusted left footprints in the rust. I met a preacher with blood beneath his fingernails. He said, "Son, heaven is closer than you think." I asked him why his eyes never looked toward the sky. He smiled like someone who already knew the answer. By sunset, the fields were empty. By midnight, the scarecrow looked more alive than I did. The moon hung low, a cracked lantern over a world too tired to keep pretending. My shadow stretched farther than my body could follow. Maybe that's how you disappear. Not all at once, but one piece of yourself at a time. The crows don't pray, they don't sing. They carry the names of the ones who never made it home. Every match I've struck burned colder than before. Every door I opened became another door. If tomorrow finds me, don't call it mercy, don't call it fate. Call it a man who walked too long with ghosts until they forgot which one of them was still breathing. And when the morning comes, if you hear wings instead of church bells, don't look up, the crows aren't coming for revenge. They're only coming home. The crows don't pray. Nobody saw him leave. The porch light flickered once, then gave up. The dog stopped barking. Even the wind held its breath. They say every town has one road people stop talking about. Ours ends where the fence falls apart and the iron gate never stays closed. The devil left the gate open. Nobody closed it back. Now every midnight sounds like boots walking through the black. Every promise fades, every echo stays. Some debts don't die, they just learn new names. My father warned me, don't follow footsteps that don't leave tracks. I laughed, I was young enough to think fear belonged to older men. Then I found my own footprints waiting for me at the end of the trail. The river quit singing, the trees leaned closer, the stars disappeared one by one, as if something above was blowing them out like candles. I called for mercy, only my own voice answered, older, colder, like it had been waiting years to speak. The devil left the gate open. I walk right through. Now every sunrise feels like something I never knew. Every scar I wear fits another key. Every locked door opens into me. If you pass this way, don't stop, don't ask why the gate still swings when there isn't any wind. Some stories aren't meant to be believed, they're meant to be survived. And if you hear someone whisper your name from beyond the fence, keep walking, because the voice will sound like a stranger until the moment you realize it's yours. There's an old pine at the edge of Miller's Creek. Half of it's dead, the other half refuses to admit it. Folks say lightning split it open 40 years ago. I think something inside was trying to get out. Beneath a hollow pine, the earth remembers names. The roots drink every secret the rain can't wash away. Every road I wandered led me back again. Some places never leave you, they just wait. Grandfather never spoke a word. He spoke about silence, said silence could grow teeth if you fed it long enough. I laughed then, now I hear it chewing through the walls every single night. The floorboards creak without footsteps, the chimney sighs without wind. The clock keeps ticking though nobody remembers winding it. The shadows know this hill, they count each breath I take. The moon hangs I buried rose with the dust. Even iron chains eventually rust. I dug beneath the pine with blistered hands, thinking I'd uncover bones or gold or nothing at all. Instead I found an old lantern, cold, unlit, yet somehow it cast a shadow. That's when I understood, not everything hidden wants to stay asleep. Some things wait patiently for curious hands. When dawn arrives, the birds still sing, the creek still flows, the world keeps pretending nothing happened. Only the pine leans a little farther, as though listening for the next soul who mistakes silence for peace. Beneath a hollow pine, the story never ends. The tree keeps all our secrets until it calls again. The river don't hurry, it knows every stone, every broken bridge, every soul that ever thought they could outrun yesterday. I came here with a pocket full of apologies and boots too worn to carry another life. The water didn't ask questions, it already knew. When the river takes your name, it never gives it back. The current keeps your footsteps hidden in the black. Every word I swallow echoes underneath. The water knows the truth I couldn't speak. An old lantern hung from a bent cypress, swaying without a breeze. Its light never reached the shore, just circled the same dark water night after night, like it was searching for someone who stopped searching for themselves. I remember my mother's voice, soft as Sunday morning. She said, "Son, every man carries two homes, one he builds, one he buries." I didn't understand until both of mine were gone. When the river takes your name, the stars look away. The night becomes a witness that never speaks a word. Every prayer I whispered drifted with the tide. Hope is just another boat the darkness likes to hide. Forgiveness, the the truth. I looked into the water. It looked back, not with anger, not with mercy, just recognition, like an old friend who had been waiting longer than time could remember. So if you find this road, walk gently. Some rivers don't carry water, they carry stories, and some stories aren't meant to end. They're meant to keep flowing long after the last voice has gone silent. I found one match at the bottom of my coat bin, dry, waiting longer than I had. The road behind me had forgotten my footprints. The road ahead looked like a promise nobody intended to keep. The wind asked where I was going. I told it, wherever the fire ends. One last match, one last flame. The night keeps stealing every name. Every mile grows colder, every star burns thin. Some doors stay locked even when you're already in. The church on the hill had no bell, just a tower full of swallows that flew away before the storm arrived. The preacher's Bible sat open on an empty pew, its pages turning without a single hand. I couldn't tell if it was the wind or someone still reading. I struck the match for one heartbeat. The darkness stepped back long enough to show me an old man standing in the field. He looked familiar, not because I'd met him, because someday I would become him. The flame died, he didn't. One last match, one last life. Some truths only wake in the dead of night. Every scar remember, every silence grows. The cold keeps every secret nobody else knows. Morning found me with empty hands and smoke still clinging to my clothes. I never learned whether the fire saved me or simply gave the darkness something beautiful to watch before it returned. So if you ever find a single match lying in the dust, don't strike it because you're afraid of the dark. Strike it because even the smallest flame can remind the night it isn't the only thing that knows how to endure. Endure. 'Cause 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 'c smoke climbed first, long before the flames. The sky turned the color of an old confession. The house stood still, holding its breath, like it knew what morning couldn't stop. I watched from the fence with dirt on my hands, and yesterday still stitched into my coat. Nobody asked who lit the fire. The ashes never tell. Ashes know the way home. The wind just shows the road. Every fire leaves a memory heavier than the smoke. Every nail still buried holds a ghost in place. Every ember whispers someone's forgotten face. My father said, what remembers the axe stone remembers the rain. People remember what hurts them most. I thought time would prove him wrong, but time only learned to wear a quieter voice. The chimney fell before the roof. The porch swing kept moving after the breeze was gone. Out beyond the pasture, a lone black horse stood watching, never running, never looking away, as if it had seen this ending before. Ashes know the way home. They never truly leave. They settle in the heart like things we still believe. Every road grows older, every promise bends. Some fires only finish where forgiveness ends. When daylight finally came, there wasn't much left, just a stone foundation, a cast iron key, and the smell of rain arriving too late. I picked up the key, it opened nothing I could see, yet somehow it made the weight inside my chest feel lighter. Maybe some doors aren't built from wood. Maybe the hardest locks are the ones we carry. And maybe ashes don't lead us backward. Maybe they drift ahead, showing the path to the person we become. After everything we thought would last has turned to dust. They say the tracks quit carrying coal 30 years ago. Still, every Friday night, right when the church clock forgets its last chime. A whistle rolls across the valley, long, low, like somebody calling home from the other side. The midnight freight never runs late. It keeps its promise to the ones who wait. Every mile remembers, every rail still sings. Steel can hold a lifetime without holding a thing. I found my father's pocket watch buried in a toolbox, its hands frozen at 12:03. The exact minute he vanished without saying goodbye. Folks blame the road, some blame the bottle. Grandma only looked toward the tracks every Friday night. She never missed one. The station stands empty now, broken benches, peeling paint. A ticket window covered in dust thick enough to write a prayer. I carved one word: return. The wind erased it before I finished the last letter. The midnight freight don't carry gold, it carries story too heavy to hold. Every lantern fades, every echo stays. The past keeps riding through forgotten days. Last winter, I stayed until the whistle came. The ground trembled, the air grew cold. A black locomotive slipped through the fog, silent except for the heartbeat of iron wheels. No engineer, no passengers, just windows filled with reflections of people I'd spent my whole life trying to forget. The train never stopped, it didn't have to. Some journeys aren't about getting on, they're about realizing you've been standing at the same station for far too long. And somewhere beyond the hills, the whistle still echoes, not asking where you've been, only whether you're finally ready to leave. Carved my name into a fence post where the prairie meets the sky. By winter, the letters faded. By spring, even the fence forgot I was there. Only the wind remembered. It carried my voice through empty fields long after I stopped speaking. The wind kept my confession. The hills kept my shame. The stars never judge me, they just never looked away. Every road grows quiet, every fire burns low. The truth finds its own way wherever the cold winds blow. There was an abandoned windmill standing crooked above the wheat. Its blades hadn't turned in years still. Every midnight they groaned like an old hymn. No one remembered how to sing. I climbed the hill just to hear it. Some songs don't need music, only silence. An old drifter shared my campfire one November night. He warmed his hands without saying a word. Before dawn, he stood, placed a weathered compass in my palm, and whispered, "North won't save you, neither will running." Then he walked straight into the morning mist, and somehow left no footprints behind. The wind kept my confession. The dust kept my tears. Every mile I left behind followed me for years. Every scar grows deeper, every echo stays. You can outrun a memory, never the price it pays. When the harvest moon rose one last time, I returned to the old fence. The carving was gone. The windmill had finally fallen. The prairie looked untouched, as though I'd never been there. I smiled, not because the past had disappeared, because it no longer needed to. The wind still carried my confession, but it carried it farther than I ever could. Nobody fishes where the Black Creek bends, not because there aren't any fish, because the water never gives back what it takes. I crossed it once with a pocket knife, a broken watch and my father's old hat. Only one of them came home with me. Where the Black Creek bends, the water don't forget. It keeps the weight of every soul that lives with some regret. Every ripple has a story, every current knows a sin. Cross it after sunset, it'll call you back again. And old rope swing still hangs from a sycamore limb. The rope is frayed, the board is cracked, yet every summer it sways, even when the air stands still. Children say it's only the wind. Old folks never answer, they just close the porch door a little earlier. I met a woman in a black wool coat, walking barefoot through the creek. She carried a lantern that cast no light, only shadows. She asked, "What did you lose?" I opened my mouth, but nothing came out. She nodded like silence was the answer she expected. Where the Black Creek bends, the night grows thick as stone. You can hear your own heartbeat sound like someone else's own. Every prayer falls quiet, every lie sinks deep. Some promises are buried where the waters never sleep. Came, I stood again at the edge of the creek. The sycamore had dropped its leaves. The rope swing was finally gone, only circles moving across the black water, though nothing had touched it. I tipped my hat, turned away. Some places don't ask to be understood, they ask to be respected. And somewhere behind me, the creek kept flowing, slow, patient, as if it had all the time in the world to remember my name. Sunday came without a sunrise. Clouds settled low over the valley, like they had nowhere else to mourn. The white church stood at the end of the gravel road, paint peeling, windows dark. Its bell tower silent for longer than anyone could remember. Still, every soul in town looked up when the wind changed. The church bell never rang, the valley heard it still. Some things speak the loudest when they've gone perfectly still. Every road leads somewhere, every promise fades. Faith leaves footprints long after prayer. My mother folded hymns inside an old cedar Bible. She said, words are seeds, plant enough of them, and something will grow. Years passed, the pages yellow, the hymns grew quiet, But every spring wildflowers bloom around that empty church without anyone to tend them. I met an old carpenter mending a broken pew. He smiled without looking up. Wood remembers hands, he said. So do hearts. Then he handed me a single iron nail, black with age. I still carry it, not because it's valuable, because some things hold together long after they stop making sense. The church bell never rang, the sky still bowed its head. Mercy doesn't always come in words that can be said. Every scar grows quieter, every storm moves on. Hope is sometimes just another dawn. When the first sunlight finally broke through the clouds, it slipped between the cracked windows, painting the empty floor with gold. No choir sang, no preacher spoke, only dust drifting through the light like tiny prayer that had waited years to be heard. I walked away without looking back, not because I'd found every answer, because I realized some places aren't abandoned, they're simply waiting for someone to believe that silence can still be sacred. To come inside, it slipped beneath the door like winter finding every crack, like silence learning how to breathe. By sunrise, it was standing in the mirror before I got there, not wearing my face, waiting for it. I've buried memories beneath concrete, stacked smiles over broken bones, called the emptiness by softer names. None of it fooled the night. The shadow knows my name. It speaks it without moving its mouth. The shadow follows me like the moon follows the tide. The shadow walks beside me, leaving nowhere left to hide. Every promise I whispered, every bridge I burned, the shadow kept them all. It never forgets by afternoon. It borrowed my footsteps by evening. It borrowed my voice. By midnight, I couldn't remember which heartbeat belonged to me. The walls learned every secret, the ceiling memorized my prayers. The floor collected tears I pretended were rain. People think darkness is empty, they're wrong. It's crowded with every version of yourself you tried to leave behind. And they all know where you live. The shadow follows me like a vein beneath my skin. The shadow fills the silence, never asking to come in. Every door I locked, every fire I lit, it was already waiting on the other side. Maybe I wasn't hunted, maybe I was returning. Maybe the road was only a circle painted black. Maybe every step away was another step toward what had been walking beside me since my first breath. People ask if I still fight it. I smile. Some battles end without a winner. Some endings sound exactly like beginnings. Listen closely. If the room grows quiet enough, you'll hear two heartbeats. One is mine, the other has never missed a beat. The shadow follows me, it always has. And when the last light leaves, only one of us will need a name. We'll need a name. The crows don't pray. They gather where the silence breaks, where old roads disappear beneath the weeds, where forgotten names are carved into rotten wood, and nobody comes looking anymore. I built my house with crooked boards and promises that couldn't stand the rain. The wind still remembers every lie I ever told. It whistles them back through broken windows. The crows don't pray. They just watch. They wait for the fire to finish what the storm began. Every road I've taken turned back into dust. Every soul I've trusted left footprints in the rust. I met a preacher with blood beneath his fingernails. He said, "Son, heaven is closer than you think." I asked him why his eyes never looked toward the sky. He smiled like someone who already knew the answer. By sunset, the fields were empty. By midnight, the scarecrow looked more alive than I did. The moon hung low, a cracked lantern over a world too tired to keep pretending my shadow stretched farther than my body could follow. Maybe that's how you disappear. Not all at once, but one piece of yourself at a time. The crowds don't pray, they don't sing. They carry the names of the ones who never made it home. Every match I've struck burned colder than before. Every door I opened became another door. If tomorrow finds me, don't call it mercy, don't call it fate. Call it a man who walked too long with ghosts until they forgot which one of them was still breathing. And when the morning comes, if you hear wings instead of church bells, don't look up. The crows aren't coming for revenge. They're only coming home. Nobody saw him leave. The porch light flickered once, then gave up. The dog stopped barking. Even the wind held its breath. They say every town has one road people stop talking about. Ours ends where the fence falls apart and the iron gate never stays closed. The devil left the gate open. Nobody closed it back. Now every midnight sounds like boots walking through the black. Every promise fades, every echo stays. Some debts don't die, they just learn new names. My father warned me, don't follow footsteps that don't leave tracks. I laughed, I was young enough to think fear belonged to older men. Then I found my own footprints waiting for me at the end of the trail. The river quit singing, the trees leaned closer, the stars disappeared one by one, as if something above was blowing them out like candles. I called for mercy, only my own voice answered. Older, colder, like it had been waiting years to speak. The devil left the gate open. I walked right through. Now every sunrise feels like something I never knew. Every scar I wear fits another key. Every locked door opens into me. If you pass this way, don't stop, don't ask why the gate still swings when there isn't any wind. Some stories aren't meant to be believed, they're meant to be survived. And if you hear someone whisper your name from beyond the fence, keep walking, 'cause the voice will sound like a stranger until the moment you realize it's yours. There's an old pine at the edge of Miller's Creek. Half of it's dead, the other half refuses to admit it. Folks say lightning split it open 40 years ago. I think something inside was trying to get out. Beneath the hollow pine, the earth remembers names. The roots drink every secret the rain can wash away. Every road I wander led me back again. Some places never leave you, they just wait. My grandfather never spoke of war, he spoke about silence. Said silence could grow teeth if you fed it long enough. I laugh then, now I hear it chewing through the walls every single night. The floorboards creak without footsteps, the chimney sighs without wind. The clock keeps ticking though nobody remembers winding it. The shadows know this hill, they count each breath I take. The moon hangs like a judgment, I was too late to escape. Every oath I buried rose with the dust. Even iron chains eventually rust. I dug beneath the pine with blistered hands, thinking I'd uncover bones of gold or nothing at all. Instead, I found an old lantern, cold, unlit, yet somehow it cast a shadow. That's when I understood, not everything hidden wants to stay asleep. Some things wait patiently for curious hands. When dawn arrives, the birds still sing, the creek still flows, the world keeps pretending nothing happened. Only the pine leans a little farther, as though listening for the next soul who mistakes silence for peace. Beneath the hollow pine, the story never ends. The tree keeps all our secrets until it calls again. The river don't hurry, it knows every stone, every broken bridge, every soul that ever thought they could outrun yesterday. I came here with a pocket full of apologies and boots too worn to carry another life. The water didn't ask questions, it already knew. When the river takes your name, it never gives it back. The current keeps your footsteps hidden in the black. Every word I swallow echoes underneath. The water knows the truth. I couldn't speak. An old lantern hung from a bent cypress, swaying without a breeze. Its light never reached the shore, just circled the same dark water night after night, like it was searching for someone who stopped searching for themselves. I remember my mother's voice, soft as Sunday morning. She said, "Son, every man carries two homes, one he builds, one he buries." I didn't understand until both of mine were gone. When the river takes your name, the stars look away. The night becomes a witness that never speaks a word. Every prayer I whispered drifted with the tide. Hope is just another boat the darkness likes to hide. Forgiveness, the mist covered everything except the truth. I looked into the water, it looked back, not with anger, not with mercy, just recognition. Like an old friend who had been waiting longer than time could remember. So if you find this road, walk gently. Some rivers don't carry water, they carry stories, and some stories aren't meant to end. They're meant to keep flowing long after the last voice has gone silent. I found one match at the bottom of my coat, bent dry, waiting longer than I had. The road behind me had forgotten my footprints. The road ahead looked like a promise nobody intended to keep. The wind asked where I was going, I told it, wherever the fire ends. One last match, one last flame. The night keeps stealing every name. Every mile grows colder, every star burns thin. Some doors stay locked, even when you're already in. The church on the hill had no bell, just a tower full of swallows that flew away before the storm arrived. The preacher's Bible sat open on an empty pew, its pages turning without a single hand. I couldn't tell if it was the wind or someone still reading. I struck the match for one heartbeat. The darkness stepped back long enough to show me an old man standing in the field. He looked familiar, not because I'd met him, because someday I would become him. The flame died, he didn't. One last match, one last light. Some truths only wake in the dead of night. Every scar remembers, every silence grows. The cold keeps every secret nobody else knows. Morning found me with empty hands and smoke still clinging to my clothes. I never learned whether the fire saved me or simply gave the darkness something beautiful to watch before it returned. So if you ever find a single match lying in the dust, don't strike it, because you're afraid of the dark. Strike it, because even the smallest flame can remind the night it isn't the only thing that knows how to endure. Smoke climbed first, long before the flames. The sky turned the color of an old confession. The house stood still, holding its breath, like it knew what morning couldn't stop. I watch from the fence with dirt on my hands, and yesterday still stitched into my coat. Nobody asked who lit the fire. The ashes never tell. Ashes know the way home. The wind just shows the road. Every fire leaves a memory heavier than the smoke. Every nail still buried holds a ghost in place. Every ember whispers someone's forgotten face. father said, what remembers the axe, stone remembers the rain. People remember what hurts them most. I thought time would prove him wrong, but time only learned to wear a quieter voice. The chimney fell before the roof, the porch swing kept moving after the breeze was gone. Out beyond the pasture, a lone black horse stood watching, never running, never looking away, as if it had seen this ending before. Ashes know the way home, they never truly leave. They settle in the heart like things we still believe. Every road grows older, every promise bends. Some fires only finish where forgiveness ends. When daylight finally came, there wasn't much left, just a stone foundation, a cast iron key, and the smell of rain arriving too late. I picked up the key, it opened nothing I could see, yet somehow it made the way inside my chest feel lighter. Maybe some doors aren't built from wood, maybe the hardest locks are the ones we carry. And maybe ashes don't lead us backward, maybe they drift ahead, showing the path to the person we become after everything we thought would last has turned to dust. They say the tracks quit carrying coal 30 years ago. Still, every Friday night, right when the church clock forgets its last chant, a whistle rolls across the valley, long, low, like somebody calling home from the other side. The midnight freight never runs late, it keeps its promise to the ones who wait. Every mile remembers, every rail still sings. Steel can hold a lifetime without holding a thing. I found my father's pocket watch buried in a toolbox, its hands frozen. At 12:03, the exact minute he vanished without saying goodbye. Folks blame the road, some blame the bottle. Grandma only looked toward the tracks. Every Friday night, she never missed one. The station stands empty now, broken benches, peeling paint, a ticket window covered in dust. Thick enough to write a prayer, I carved one word: return. The wind erased it before I finished. the last letter. The midnight freight don't carry gold, it carries stories too heavy to hold. Every lantern fades, every echo stays, the past keeps riding through forgotten days. Last winter I stayed until the whistle came. The ground trembled, the air grew cold, a black locomotive slipped through the fog. Silent, except for the heartbeat of iron wheels. No engineer, no passengers, just windows filled with reflections of people I'd spent my whole life trying to forget. The train never stopped, that didn't have to. Some journeys aren't about getting on, they're about realizing you've been standing at the same station for far too long. And somewhere beyond the hills, the whistle still echoes, not asking where you've been, only whether you're finally ready to leave. Carve my name into a fence post where the prairie meets the sky. By winter, the letters faded. By spring, even the fence forgot I was there. Only the wind remembered, it carried my voice through empty fields long after I stopped speaking. The wind kept my confession, the hills kept my shame. The stars never judged me, they just never looked away. Every road grows quiet, every fire burns low. The truth finds its own way wherever the cold winds blow. There was an abandoned windmill standing crooked above the wheat. Its blades hadn't turned in years, still every midnight they groaned like an old hymn no one remembered how to sing. I climbed the hill just to hear it. Some songs don't need music, only silence. An old drifter shared my campfire. One November night, he warmed his hands without saying a word. Before dawn he stood, placed a weathered compass in my palm and whispered, "North won't save you, neither will running." Then he walked straight into the morning mist and somehow left no footprints behind. The wind kept my confession. The dust kept my tears. Every mile I left behind followed me for years. Every scar grows deeper, every echo stays. You can outrun a memory, never the price it pays. When the harvest moon rose one last time, I returned to the old fence. The carving was gone. The windmill had finally fallen. The prairie looked untouched, as though I'd never been there. I smiled not because the past had disappeared, because it no longer needed to. The wind still carried my confession, but it carried it farther than I ever could. And somewhere beyond the horizon, it finally became just another story. The night was willing to forgive. No border fishes where the Black Creek bends, not because there aren't any fish, because the water never gives back what it takes. I crossed it once with a pocket knife, a broken watch in my father's old hat. Only one of them came home with me, where the Black Creek bends. The water don't forget, it keeps the weight of every soul that lives with some regret. Every ripple hides a story, every current knows a sin. Cross it after sunset, it'll call you back again. An old rope swing still hangs from a sycamore limb. The rope is frayed, the board is cracked, yet every summer it sways. Even when the air stands still, children say it's only the wind. Old folks never answer, they just close the porch door a little earlier. I met a woman in a black wool coat, walking barefoot through the creek. She carried a lantern that cast no light, only shadows. She asked, "What did you lose?" I opened my mouth, but nothing came out. She nodded like silence was the answer she expected. Where the Black Creek bends, the night grows thick as stone. You can hear your own heartbeat sound like sinks deep. Some promises are buried where the waters never sleep. When autumn came, I stood again at the edge of the creek. The sycamore had dropped its leaves. The rope swing was finally gone. Only circles moving across the black water, though nothing had touched it. I tipped my hat, turned away. Some places don't ask to be understood. They ask to be respected, and somewhere behind me the creek kept flowing, slow, patient, as if it had all the time in the world to remember my name.
Sunday came without a sunrise. Clouds settled low over the valley, like they had nowhere else to mourn. The white church stood at the end of the gravel road, paint peeling, windows dark, its bell tower silent for longer than anyone could remember. Still, every soul in town looked up when the wind changed. Every soul in town looked up when the wind changed. The church bell never rang. The valley heard it still. Some things speak the loudest when they gone perfectly still. Every road leads somewhere, every promise fades. Faith leaves footprints long after prayer. My mother folded hymns inside an old cedar Bible. She said, words are seeds, plant enough of them and something will grow. Years passed, the pages yellow, the hymns grew quiet. But every spring wildflowers bloomed around that empty church without anyone to tend them. I met an old carpenter mending a broken pew. Smiled without looking up, wood remembers hands, he said, so do hearts. Then he handed me a single iron nail, black with age. I still carry it, not because it's valuable, because some things hold together long after they stop making sense. The church bell never rang, the sky still bowed its head. Mercy doesn't always come in words that can be said. Every scar grows quieter, every storm moves on. Hope is sometimes just another dawn. When the first sunlight finally broke through the cloud, it slipped between the cracked windows, painting the empty floor with gold. No choir sang, no preacher spoke, only dust drifting through the light, like tiny prayers that had waited years to be heard. I walked away without looking back, not because I'd found every answer, because I realized some places aren't abandoned. They're simply waiting for someone to believe that silence can still be sacred.